For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
4-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a first down carry by Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pass incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's going to go down again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Trey Flowers on the stop.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Brady now to throw. A screen to Bell. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady to throw again. That is incomplete.
Brady's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Shotgun now from Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. run on first down. Bell, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 16, Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got it. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense... And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Calais Campbell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
Now the second down throw on target. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to Will
Fuller. 78 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And Tate's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brown on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Brady going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is now lost.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He was brought down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Murray. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Falcons.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Murray. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Atlanta.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw, Murray. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Back to throw, Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Falcons.
First throw of overtime for Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw of overtime for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Greece?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Third.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I'm talking my shit, you heard me? Stop playing with that nigga Nas, man. Stop fucking playing with that nigga Nas, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with that nigga Nas. Nah, bro, nah. Hey, GG's though. I ain't even finna cap.
GG's, bro. You come back, you got it. You win the bowl, though. It don't matter if you don't win the bowl, though. That's all that matters.
Word. I gotta take this for the NFC. But I ain't appreciate how you was talking that shit though.
Hey, hold on, pimp. Your mans was welling like shit. I was just like, I'm ready for you. Your mans was welling. I just said I'm ready for you, which I was.
Word. Had to lock in, bro.
But you had to lock in last second. That's good, though. You came back. I ain't even want to fucking punt the ball. I went for it. I got tired from it.
Hey, you got some decent route combos though. I was fucking with it. You feel?
No, to be honest, though, I seen you on the corner on the outside, and I didn't even throw that because he burnt your ass off the line.
Nah, I had that safety help. That's why I did that. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. But I had two streaks, so if I'd have just waited a little bit, your safety would have had to go with the post on the inside or the streak.
Oh, why?
I ain't wait. I just threw a little dink and dunk, thinking I was gonna get that jump.
Why? Hey, that was
They
a
should have let me sack you on that Kyler rollout. That's wild. Y'all was sacking you all game.
no cap. That pass rush. I mean, that safety. That nigga. That shit goddamn swayed the whole goddamn motherfucking.
Nah, your last touchdown, the tire should have been a pick.
Oh nah, that was just a dot, my nigga. That was a dot, my nigga.
I baited you. I knew you was either gonna go to him on a streak route or Miller on a streak. And I was like, let me see if he gonna hit the tight end. And I clicked off as soon as you let the ball go. They didn't let you catch it.
That was a dot. What shit, man? Hey, who playing though? GG's.
Josh and Amari about to play. Amari, they about to play. You gotta win it for the NFC, but don't worry. Next season, I know not to let up on you.
Can't even, bro. I ain't these niggas you goddamn drop 50 on, bro. I drop 60 and 70 on the same niggas. You feel me?
I feel you. Respect. You gotta respect your opponent. I feel that respect.
Word.
See you next season.
I'ma see you though, for sure. Shit, I gotta do this homework, dog.